Yeah, sure. So I think, Carrie, that's a very interesting question because Bihar, the regions of Bihar are not as deeply analyzed generally as some of the regions in the other states, right? I mean, when you start talking about Maharashtra, people start breaking it down into regions. Little bit the same for even UP, but Bihar, that doesn't really come through so much in terms of normal analysis, and that I think leads a lot of people to not really understand where some of these differences lie. I think the biggest, if you see this map, now obviously it's very difficult to really break down what is the strength of the RJD, the JDU, and the Congress, right? Because they fought in one alliance, and for all you know, they're just aggregate votes. So if you look at the BJP, because that's the easiest part of it, and helpfully its allies really didn't win any seats. That's the HAM and the LJP and the RLSP in this map. You can just look at the saffron. That really shows where the BJP strength in Bihar is, and it's not. I think I would say unsurprising that a lot of it lies on places that are close to the border with UP. Right. I mean, if you look at it, there's a small cluster to the northeast part of Bihar. I'll get to that later. But the real core of BJP's strength in Bihar lies on the parts of Bihar that are closest to UP, especially that north-western cluster, right? That's what is known as the Tirhut region, where you have districts like Paschim Champaran, Purvi Champaran, and even coming a bit more inland, Muzaffarpur, etc. So this is the part of Bihar that the BJP completely swept on its own in 2014 when it didn't have the JDU. It held on to some extent clearly, as you can see, even in 2015. And in 2019, also, the BJP took the lion's share of the seats here, right? I mean, even in the alliance with the JDU. And if you look at the margins, some of the heaviest margins in Bihar, I think the largest was in Gopalganj, which is right on the edge there on the UP border. Again, is where the BJP is very strong. One good example there is there's a by-election that's actually happening with the Bihar Assembly election. There's a Lok Sabha by-election for the Valmiki Nagar seat, which is right on the border of the state, like that's in the extreme top left corner. Valmiki Nagar is an interesting seat, right? Because the sitting MP died here. Name is Baidyanath Prasad Mehto. He had won the seat in 2009 on a JDU ticket with a very high margin. He again won the seat with a very large margin in 2019. The interesting thing is what happened in 2014 when he stood on a JDU ticket without the BJP, right? He finished a very, very miserable third. And I would say, like, one of the worst performances by a sitting MP anywhere. So that really shows the depth of the BJP's strength in that part of Bihar. Now, coming to the other interesting part of the state, I would say is the northeast corner of Bihar, right? Because that's where you have the Simanchal region, which consists of four districts. That's Purnia, Katihar, Araria, and Kishanganj. This is extremely Muslim dominated. I mean, Kishanganj is, I think, 70% or so Muslim. The other districts are anywhere between 40 to 50%. So this is also where the chicken's neck is. I mean, this map doesn't show that properly. But actually, if you travel by train from Calcutta to the north, you would cross Kishanganj. So this is a part of Bihar, obviously, with this heavy Muslim population where BJP lost in 2014 also. Almost all the seats the NDA lost in 2014 were in this corner of Bihar. But historically, when the JDU was there, because there's a very high, obviously very high communal polarization also here, the BJP and the NDA have done pretty well. Interestingly, what the BJP did in 2019 was it literally dumped all the seats in this region onto the JDU, saying that, you know, if you want equal seats with us, even though we have more seating seats than what you're offering, you should at least fight these risky seats. Interestingly, the JDU managed to win all of it, but that's how it is. Now, southeast Bihar, right? That's basically what's called the Magad region. Places like Munger, Begusarai, etc. That is the old socialist communist heartland where the Jan Sangh really had very little presence. And you can see that on the map, right? It's literally a sea of blue and green. And then you move closer again on the south towards UP, you see a pretty heavy spread of saffron right at the end. That's basically what was the old Bhojpur district, right, which is now four districts. This is not really, this has traditionally been a BJP stronghold, but interestingly enough, the NDA didn't do that well here in 2019. They of course won all the seats, but again, this is an area of intense caste conflict, right? This is where the CPI ML also used to have some strength, where the Naxal, where the caste wars that Bihar was famous for in the 80s and 90s all happened. And that's where I think, because the CPI ML, interestingly enough, joined the UPA for the first time in 2019. That probably made a difference in this region because they used to cut a lot of anti NDA votes here, especially, which is primarily anti BJP votes, because BJP is very much the upper caste party in this part of Bihar. So that's broadly what it is, and I think the last region I would want to mention here is Mithila, right, which is the north central part of Bihar. That's your Madhubani, Darbhanga, etc. These are places which have a heavy Muslim population, heavy Yadav population, and heavy upper caste population. And it's traditionally been very polarized, right? Even when the BJP won in 2009, 9, etc., even in 2014 without the JDU, very narrow margins. 2019, you saw literally an explosion in the NDA victory margin, one of the heaviest increases anywhere in India. Not really sure. I mean, I don't know exactly why this suddenly changed here. Maybe there is some movement of Yadav vote also at the Lok Sabha level to the BJP here, vote for Modi maybe. But so that's another region where again in 2015 BJP literally drew a blank and it managed to hang on pretty well. But all in all, I think Bihar is more. You can say the story of Bihar over the last 20 years has been saffron slowly encroaching from the west to the east, from its strongholds in eastern UP. I mean, especially Varanasi, Gorakhpur, etc.